Hello everyone, welcome back. I am explaining about the motion in straight line, and in this chapter, I think we will study about the position, displacement, and distance. Maybe I am explaining about this topic, and I think I have explained about the position, if I am not wrong. So today I'm going to explain about the displacement and the distance. What is the displacement and distance? So first of all, I'll try to explain displacement. Displacement. Uh, we can explain displacement by the difference between initial and the final position of an moving particle. So distance is the initial position minus, sorry, displacement. Let initial position is x1 and final position is x2. So what will be displacement? Displacement is difference between final position minus initial position. This is displacement. Okay, when a car, we are taking this example, when a car moving in a straight line, it's just example, let the position is at the origin point, okay, at the 0, and it's traveling in plus x direction, and okay, and now we distribute this axis in some points. Let 50 meter, 100 meter, 150 meter, and 200 meter, and so on. If we take the position in minus x direction, what will be 50 meter, 100 meter, 150 meter? It's just an example. Okay, so let car start from the origin point and it move towards the plus x direction. So let initial position is x1, and after some time it reach at the position x2. Then what will be displacement? Then displacement will be x2 minus x1. 100 minus 0, it's 100 meter displacement. Okay, now in the same example, after some time car reaches at the position x3. Okay, then what is the displacement from the point, let this is a point A, this is B, and this is C. What is the displacement from point B to C? Displacement in AB equals to 150 minus 100 equals to 50 meter. Okay, and I'm not good at explanation, so this is the main thing. This is the displacement. Let's move forward this example further. Okay, let this car, let its initial position is at point A, and after that it reach at point B, and after some time it reach point at C, and at time t4, let at some time t, a driver thinks to went at the initial position. Okay, at A1, when car returns at initial position, then displacement of car, what would be the displacement? It will be initial position is 0 and the final position is also 0. Displacement x2 minus x1 equals to 0. This is when car returns at the initial position. Let's take another case. If a car move when car move towards minus x direction. So and car reach at the point D at some time D. So displacement between initial position and no, I am not taking initial position. The displacement between A and D, it will be minus 100 minus 0, if I am not wrong, equals to minus 100. No, I think I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Who knows? Okay, displacement is 100 meter. And another case, displacement between point B and point D. No, let's take point C and point D. When car returns from point C and returns from point C towards the minus x direction, first initially it reaches at point O and then it further moving in minus x direction, then displacement between point C and point D, we are calculating this. Initial position is equals to 50 initial position and the final position minus initial position. Okay, I'm sorry, final position is minus 100 meter at point D. Initial position equals to 150. You can see this 250 meter is displacement. As we can see, this is the example. Okay, as we can see, the displacement can be positive, negative and 0. I have explained by this given example. Okay, 0, and from this we can say it changes direction when it changes sign when we change the direction. We can say it has distance and direction. So it has distance and direction. We can see it is a vector quantity. I know only distance and direction cannot be described a vector quantity, but and it should also follow the rule of vector triangle, vector addition. It can follow the rule of vector addition and follow the rule of triangle, but if we talk about the displacement, it is also a vector quantity. So because we are observing it in the motion in a straight direction, that's why we can't see the triangle rule in this example. If we see motion in two-dimensional, in the two-dimensional motion, in that type of motion we can clearly see the triangle rule and other qualities that can be observed from the vector. Okay, so basically displacement is the vector quantity. Now I think I explained the displacement. Now I will try to explain distance. What is the distance? Distance is the total distance traveled by an object in any direction. I am not able to explain distance. I can explain it by the example, by the same example. If a car is moving in plus x direction, okay, in plus x direction, initially it starts from the origin, okay, it's point A, and I'm just marking this. These all are in meters. Same in the negative x direction. it's initially at point A, after that it reaches at point B, okay, after that it reaches at point C, and if it take turns towards the minus x direction and it reaches at point D. Let's see what is the difference in the displacement and the distance. I will tell you after that. First of all, let distance and displacement. Distance between, okay, distance between A and B equals to 100 meter, we can see clearly, and distance between B and C equals to 50 meter. Okay, if it car move towards to origin from point C, then distance between point A, it's not displacement, distance. So total distance covered by car when it travel from point A and it returns at point A, return again at point A. Total distance, I am talking about the total distance. Total distance from point A to B equals to 100 meter and B to C equals to 150 meter. Then total distance from point A to C equals to 150 meter, and it takes 150 meter more distance, 150 meter more distance to return from the return towards point A. Then total distance covered by the car equals to 300 meter. Okay, if the car further going to point D, then distance at reaching point D, 300 meters at point A, and at point B equals to more 100 meters. It means 300 plus 100 equals to 400 meter. We have seen that displacement is minus 100 meter and the distance is 400 meter. From this example, we can conclude that distance is a positive quantity. It is scalar. It can't give the direction. I told you that it's a scalar quantity. It's a positive, and it can't be zero. Let's see the difference between distance and the displacement. I am taking this side distance and this side displacement. Okay, it's a scalar quantity, it's a vector quantity, always positive. This displacement is positive, negative and zero. Can't be zero, and this can be zero. Displacement can be zero. And the other thing, it can be equal to displacement, but not always. Or here same, it also can be equal to distance, but not always. This is the difference between distance and the displacement. I hope I have explained in a better way. Actually, I am practicing to explain any topic. I don't think I have improved that much, and I will try to improve. Okay, as I know that there is no audience in my channel, so I can upload anything that I want. Okay, today is enough. See see you in next video. And I know I am not good explainer, and I'm not even trying to teach anyone, so I'm not compelled to upload all the chapter in this channel. Okay, I will upload whatever I want to explain. So as I am only subscriber of this channel and I am only viewer of this video, so bye, see you next video.